I'm going to show you now how to make a pheasant casserole. Now, this is a fresh pheasant from the Windsor farm shop that I bought a while back, and it's been in the freezer and it's been defrosted on a plate in the bottom of the fridge for more than 12 hours. So first of all, I'm going to remove the pheasant from the packet. I'm going to cut off a knob of butter, a generous knob of butter, and pop it in this large pan, which I'm putting over a medium heat. And when the butter has melted, I'm going to pop the pheasant in the pot and brown it on all sides. Now, we need to remember that when we've been handling any raw meat of any kind, that we need to wash our hands in between tasks, and also any knives, and disinfect the work surfaces before we proceed to chop any vegetables to avoid cross-contamination. So I'm going to put the pheasant in the pan to brown and wash my hands. So I'm moving it about to make sure that it doesn't stick to the pan. It'll need a few minutes on that side before we turn it over. So while the pheasant is cooking, I'm going to start to prep the vegetables. I'm cutting the red onion quite finely. I'm going to turn the bird over now and put it on the other side. You see, that's nice and brown. This facilitates cooking, and because it's going in the oven, you obviously want a nice brown skin on it. I'm chopping the celery now as well. So the pheasant's ready to come out now, so I'm going to remove it very carefully and put it on a plate. And now we're going to add the vegetables to the pan. There's still plenty of butter in there, and nice juices. Give that a good stir. So I'm going to add a drop of sherry. You could add cider instead if you wanted to. Now I'm going to add the carrot. And I'm going to add 2 eating apples. You don't need to peel them. All you do is just chop out the core in the centre and chop them into pieces and add them. And now we're going to add about 700 milliliters of chicken stock and 2 cloves of crushed garlic. And finally, bay leaf and some seasoning, pepper and sea salt. And then we're going to bring this to a simmer and add the pheasant and then pop it in the oven for about 25 minutes to half an hour. So now I've put the pheasant back in the pot, and when this has come to a simmer, we need to put it in at 190 Celsius, fan 170 or gas mark 5 for approximately 25 to 30 minutes. But as I have a very large pot and it's going on the bottom shelf, it may take a bit longer. So this is simmering now, so we're going to remove it from the heat, put the lid on and pop it in the oven for about half an hour or so. And in the meantime, we're going to prepare some lovely creamy mashed potatoes and some steamed kale to go with the pot roast. So we've got the potatoes here in some salted water, and we're going to leave those now to boil for about 10 to 15 minutes until tender. So now the potatoes are ready, so I'm going to drain those and mash them. So I'm mashing the potatoes, and I'm going to add a generous knob of butter and some milk. And continue mashing until it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to add some salt and a little pepper. I'm going to blend it all with a spoon till it's all nice and smooth. Let's set that aside. Let's test the pheasant now. That seems to be ready. The juices are running clear. So we'll remove it from the pot and put it in a dish and cover it over with foil to rest. We're going to reduce the stock by about half, but I'm also going to add a little bit of corn flour just to help to thicken it up a little bit. So I've got some kale. I'm going to serve this as a side vegetable. I'm going to steam it in a pan of simmering water for just a few minutes. So this is reducing well, so we're just going to add a touch more sherry. And now we're going to add a bit of the corn flour and give it a stir. And this is a really nice sauce, that's just about right now. So I've taken the sauce off the heat and I'll just test the seasoning, and that's perfect. So that's ready to go. The flavour of the apple really comes through. Put a little in the centre. Put in the mashed potato, a nice buttery mashed potato, and remove the ring. And then we're going to put on a nice leg and a little bit of kale. And a little of the sauce. Round. So there it is, my pheasant pot roast with kale and creamy mash.